walk back to the girls. Who do you want to go on your first date with? Oh, fuck! I can't even, like, cheat the system and choose. Scarlet, then? Scarlet. Alright, we'll make it happen. Sigh. Does Kat want to be a part of this, or is Damien, like, forcing her? Oh, no. It's got the Doki Doki formula, where you play the first run like it's normal, and then something really weird happens, and now we're looping, and everything's fucked up and weird. Oh, yes! I've been wanting a game like Doki Doki for so long. Oh, man. This actually makes me so happy. It didn't take long to find Scarlet. She found me first. She just burst through my door and was trying to catch her breath as she slammed it shut behind her. Diabetes, thank God you're okay. Oh my God. What's going on, Scarlet? Long story short, I experimented with some of the local fauna on the island earlier. There's nothing really like it. It's really incredible. And I messed up my intro with you earlier and... whoa, slow down. So, I made a new chemical compound that causes amnesia. It's amazing. Are you sure this is the first time you've made that? Wow, that's not something you hear every day. The cool thing is, applying just the right amount to a person can make them forget specific things, who they are, how to write, anything. The bad thing is... something slammed it into the door outside and almost jumped from the surprise. Give me brains and bananas! Applying too much turns people into rabid monkey zombies, hell-bent on eating human brains. Something makes me wish I picked you first. And bananas. Dear God, not the bananas. The door slammed again. It sounded like it was about to be knocked down. We need to get out of here and fast. Four busted through the door and blocked her on the exit. Give me brains and bananas. I'll get him out of the way. He'll give you time to run. I've got a better idea. Scarlet blasted forward with the white powder, covering his face entirely. Well, there goes the last of my cocaine. He flailed wildly for a few seconds, then fell to the ground unconscious. What was that? Ugh, what was that? Let's just say Four's seeing all the bananas he wants now, and we'll leave it at that. He's chasing the dragon. Follow me. We ran outside of the mansion as fast as we could. How did this even happen? Oh, I was afraid you'd ask that. I heard from Tara that you lost your memories, and I wanted to see if I could help you get them back. Aww. Aww. She's so cute, actually. So I may have experimented on the Brothers 5 to see if I could erase their memories and bring them back. I must have done the numbers wrong. I did way too much. I didn't realize their brains were so empty in the first place. In a weird way, that's really sweet, Scarlet. Thanks. Crazy, but still thanks. This is like sweet and vanilla, but with a touch of spice. You know, just a sprinkle of crazy, just to make it interesting. I'll fix this, I swear. I just need time to make an antidote. Luckily, I left my tools and supplies pretty near here. We can stay there till we've got an antidote. Sounds like a plan. Lead the way. Wait, where are the other girls? Do you think they're still inside? They're actually trapped inside the library right now. Oh shit, we gotta go back and save them. I don't know how to say this, but I accidentally turned them into zombies too. Haha. But they were a little bit much, so I locked them in the library. Ha ha ha. We're doomed, aren't we? Scarlet and I passed the time talking about the craziness that was going on and coming up with a plan to save everybody. She seemed to be quite frazzled, despite it seeming so put together, but I could tell she really did care about the infected. Not enough to prevent this from happening in the first place, but enough. I watched her build a machine that she insists can turn them back to normal, but looking at it, can't help but be a little skeptical. Alright, it's showtime. You really think this'll work? You bet, I made it after all. Looks like the coast is clear here. We walked to the outside of the library undetected, but we definitely weren't alone in here. Alright, it's time to save our friends. Brains! You really look like zombies. They're coming right at us. Nothing to worry about. You just built a Gatling gun. I'm sorry, what? Oh, nothing. You sure that's gonna cure them? Of course, what does it look like I'm doing? Someone told me Scarlet was enjoying this a little too much. Oh. What the hell? I take my eyes off the cameras for 1 second and there's zombies in the house? Not for much longer, promise. We spend the rest of the day administering the antidote to each person, each of them knocked out as soon as we deliver the cure. With a fucking minigun? You know what? I kind of like her. I like Scarlet. You know what? You've won me over, lady. Seeing as I can't have Terra or Yui anyway, I think I actually prefer her to them. Terra's up there as well, but you're fucking weird. Not about the first date you expected, huh? You can say that again. It was definitely a first, though. Kat told me that to make a date exciting, I had to get your heart racing. I think I did a pretty good job at that. Guess that's technically true, but aren't there easier ways? Something tells me this woman is full of more surprises. I stumbled back to my room and plopped onto my bed. So it wasn't a real Gatling gun. It was a Gatling gun to administer a cure. I thought her plan to cure everybody was just murder everybody. I stumbled back to my room and plopped onto my bed. You'd be coming at this hour, shoved over in a haze. Hey there, Diabedo. Sorry to bother you this late. It's alright. What's up, Kat? Don't mind me, just gonna make myself real comfortable. Like always. Kat walked by me and comfortably sat herself on my bed. Really gotta get one of these beds for myself already. Closed the door, then sat facing her on the opposite side of the bed. So what brings you here tonight? Can't stop thinking about me? You wish. Unfortunately, it's my job to help you survive until the end of the show. And that means checking in with you every night to see how you're doing and making sure you're doing your best on ratings. It's nice of you, thanks, Kat. Well, to be honest, I don't have a choice. Finding a new person to take your place would be a recruiting nightmare. So we just keep reusing you and erasing your memories. Back to what I'm here for. Your date today with Scarlet was a ratings knockout. I don't know if I'd call what you two had a date, but you two have become quite the popular ship for our viewers. We did put on quite a show, didn't we? No kidding, there's not a person who watched today's broadcast who doubts that she's your first soulmate candidate. That said, let's sprinkle a little more drama into the mix. More romance, less zombies. Tomorrow I want you to find who your second soulmate candidate is and ask them out on a date instead. I kind of want to go on a second date with Scarlet tomorrow. Oh, let's try this actually. Let's see if this will let us. Or whether she's like, you can't do that, stupid. I get that it would be more dramatic to date someone else, but I'd rather just spend more time with Scarlet tomorrow. She's really unique, and I can't wait to get to know her better. Couldn't have said about it myself, you. I'm surprised to hear you say that, considering what happened today. But hey, that's just showbiz. In a perfect world, you'd be able to do just that. But if you do that, the show's ratings won't be high enough. And if ratings aren't high enough, they'll axe the show and your life with it, even if it's not the last day yet. How many of our decisions have not actually been decisions we're allowed to make? So every time it's popped up with a decision, I need to go back and see. Because that one didn't matter. Both options lead to the same thing. I'm guessing the choice of what we flirted with Terra with didn't matter. Just the choice on girls the first time decided which two we couldn't spend time with this second run. Interesting. Relax the show and your life with it, even if it's not the last day yet. In some messed up way that almost makes sense. You're quick on the uptake. I'd almost think it wasn't your first time in a life or death killing dating show. Oh my god, no! Oh, that line makes so much more sense now. She said that on the first run through as well, didn't she? Oh, she knows. Oh, she knows. Well, that's pretty much what I needed to tell you. It's getting late and we've both got big days tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Night, Diabedo. Good. She was gone before I had a chance to finish. Guess it's time to call it a night. The sound of waves. Hey! I can hear her call out to me within a dream. It's you! Ow, my eyes! I love you, Diabedo. I always will. And I'll always love you too. My mouth moves on its own. Even if there's so many other women on this show, they can never be you. I held her tight and kissed her. You promise? I promise. Promises are unbreakable, you know, that's what you told me. This sounds like Yui. Because didn't Yui say that at the end last time? Basically this, not exactly the same. I think Yui's like the proper option that we're meant to be taking. Promises are unbreakable, you know, that's what you told me. I meant every word I said. She smiled at me. You better have. Your face is becoming clearer to me with every day that goes by. I know you're here with me, but which one are you? My prediction is it's either... Because I feel like it wants us to think it's Yui. But I feel like it's going to throw a curveball and be Kat, but Kat also doesn't remember. That's my assumption. Anyone else wake up with the world's worst headache? Tell me about it. What did we even do yesterday? Honestly, I can't remember. Though I did have a dream that we were being chased by someone. Oh, really? And who was that? I think it was Scarlet. What are the odds of that? I think I dreamt the same thing. As did I. She locked us in the library and then shot us to pieces. Whoa, that's the same dream I had. What do you think? Maybe you all dream up... What do you think made you all dream up that? Either way, it's just a dream. Ha ha ha. You used Mean Glare. It's super effective. Even though Mean Glare isn't actually a damaging move in Pokemon. Come now, there's no point getting upset at someone at what they did in a dream. You're right, Violet. And yet... I seem to remember you being there too, Diabedo. Oh man, how am I going to talk my way out of this one? Some way or another, Scarlet and I managed to convince everybody it was a crazy coincidence. At least I think we did. Violet was skeptical. Naturally, she had every right to be. Everything she dreamed really did happen. Let's hope this wasn't the kind of dream that comes back again. There you are, Diabedo. I've been looking for you. It's time to decide who's your second soulmate candidate. Cat moved in closer to a whisper. Oh, you really have a choice, though. So without further ado, Diabedo, who's the unlucky girl? I'd like to spend some time today with... Allie. I'll save Violet for last. Allie. We'll make it happen. Let's get those cameras rolling, people. We're in for a bumpy ride. Well, she's kind of flat. I wouldn't call it a bumpy ride compared to all the others. Now be a dear and give us a minute to set up the scene. I actually really like this scene. It's a really nice view. I bet there's a place actually that looks like this in Japan. Or quite a few, probably. How will let Allie talk me into this? I'll never know. You sure this is a good idea? There's only one way to find out, isn't there? Allie grabbed my hand and pulled me towards the slope of the hill. Relax, Diabedo. What's the worst that could happen? Well, I could die. Would it be too much to ask to be on a TV show that didn't end up with me dead? Don't worry, I've got you. Oh, shit. Allie slipped on the rollerblades, pulling me down the hill with her. I tried to step back up on reflex, but it was all I could do to stand up with the rollerblades. Oh, fuck! We started rolling down the hill faster and faster and faster. Allie was rolling down the hill backwards at full speed. I could see panic in her eyes. I couldn't figure out how to stop. We were going faster and faster. I screamed. Allie laughed and pointed at me. Gosh, your face is priceless. I love it. Allie turned around effortlessly and somehow glided next to me without ever letting go of my hand. Oh, we weren't actually falling over. I thought we were just like both tumbling down the hill, but I guess we were just roller skating. Our breakneck pace became slower and slower as she steered us back and forth repeatedly. Before I knew it, we were gliding down the road smoothly. The wind felt so nice. Why does she look like she should be in Pokemon? I don't know why. Something about her vibe. Now you've got the hang of it. You got a funny way of teaching. The best way to teach a bird to fly is throwing it off a cliff, no? That's definitely a way of looking at it. It's how Naruto learned how to summon toads as well. Don't worry about it, you were never in danger. Have you been rollerblading for a long time? Nope, I actually just learned how to today. What was that about never being in danger? Shh. You're quite the daredevil, aren't you? What gave that away? She laughed as she slapped me on the back. You know, you're a pretty quick learner. You picked up rollerblading almost as fast as I did. Well, I've got a pretty great teacher. It's a lot of fun hanging out with you, Allie. Shucks, I feel the same way, Diabedo. It's great to be around someone willing to go on an adventure. The world's gone crazy, we're all gonna die, you might as well be around people that make life worth living. She knows. I couldn't say it better myself. So, post-apocalyptic world. For some reason, we're just on a dating show, infinitely looping and losing our memories. Great. You know, I bet you can't skate backwards. Allie reversed and started skating backwards as if to taunt me. Oh, why is that? I just think it's a bit too scary for a person who screams when they start going down a little bump. I'm Diabeto and I can't handle a little bumble. Help me. Come on, it was a hill. Yeah. I felt a firelight inside me. Bring it on, Allie. Oh, are you sure? Did I stutter? There comes a time in every person's life where we know we're taking a stupid bet but do it anyway. With the power of misplaced confidence and adrenaline, I jumped high into the air. We're doing a 360 rotation, baby. Did a 360 rotation. Wait, am I spinning or is the world spinning? I'm not sure. And it dawned on me. Oh, fuck. Oh? No, I won't let you kill Diabeto. What? You're gonna wish we had. What the hell? You're up. You okay, Diabeto? Try not to move. You're a little banged up right now, but you'll be just fine in no time. Kat and I treated your injuries pretty well, if I do say so myself. What happened? Yeah, well, skated backwards. We're defining skating quite liberally, huh? How did I get here? I carried you here. Oh man, my head. Take it easy, it's only been a few hours since you KO'd yourself. Well, it's sort of my fault, but I made you some food. It should help you get your strength back up quick. Thanks, Ali. That's real nice of you. Don't expect something that Violet would make. All I can promise is that the food is probably healthier than my last suggestion before you knocked yourself out. I'll take my chances. I took a bite of the food cautiously. I'm dying! For a moment, Ali was wide-eyed with shock and horror. Nah, I'm just messing with you. Food's delicious. Thanks, Ali. Oh god, she's got that psycho look in her eyes. I just figured I'd get a little payback. You know, no one forced you to jump. She laughed and slapped me on the shoulder, then ran her hand through my hair and scratched it. Oh my god. Wife material just for that. I found myself smiling and admiring the blue of her eyes. I'm looking forward to our next adventure, Diabeto. But promise to not be too stupid again, okay? I'll try my best, but people can't help but do stupid things to impress a pretty girl. I guess impressed is what we'll call it. We spent the rest of the day making fun of each other for how stupid we were being. Somehow, some way, Ali could take the ordinary and turn it into an adventure. I was laughing so hard that I could barely feel any pain. Laugh the pain away. It's what I do. Before I knew it, it was nighttime. You know what? Ali actually seems like one of the most fun people to hang out with. Like, in a genuine, like, real-life way. Ali seems like such a fun person. I'd like to hang out with Ali. I was about to enter my room when I felt a familiar tap on my shoulder. Hey there, Diabeto. Got a minute? Let me just make sure Scarlet or Ali could see me come in here. Fan some flames. Sorry, what? Cal looked around, smiled, and went into my room. I followed suit. First, the good news. Thanks to my plan, we've gotten enough ratings to avoid early canning. People loved it when you and Scarlet were the main ship, but loved it even more after Ali kicked off this competition. Glad to hear I get to live another day. For now, at least. But that can change on a dime, so keep it up. Also, I'm curious how you're feeling about Scarlet and Ali. Between those two, do you have a favourite? Scarlet just seems like a bit of a crazy bitch, but, you know, it's quite fun. I think I like Ali the most out of these two. I don't know. Ali seemed more genuine. Scarlet was just batshit crazy. Both were fun in their own way. I'm going to say Ali. Though I've known her for less time, I think I like Ali more right now. She makes every moment exciting and I just can't get enough of that. Really? Well, can't say I'm surprised. Let's see where things go with Ali. You'll be hanging out with her again soon enough. Anyway, that's it for today. Keep it up, and who knows, you might just be the first one to make it out of here. Night, Diabeto. Good night, Cat. She left my room, closing the door behind her. Guess it's time to turn in for the night. Sometimes the most precious moments are the most mundane. Just the two of us spending the evening together in the games room. I'm reading a book and at the same time watching a Rage Against an Opponent in a fighting game. It's fun to watch her savor every victory or explode with profanity when she... So this is definitely Terra. Life is good. Sometimes like these where you wish life could always be this simple. Sometimes in those moments people wish for more excitement, for fame, for fortune, for anything but the ordinary. But all I want is the ordinary with you. Fuck you! I love this woman so much. Oh my... Okay. One of those previously was definitely Yui. That one was definitely Terra. We've chosen all of these girls once before. This game has looped way more times than we're aware of. Huh. Oh, the one we were running away with, where we were like, the only person who'd teach me to be this psycho is you? That could also be Allie? Huh. Because Allie's the one that makes us do stupid shit. Okay. I'm going off the assumption that we've actually dated every one of these in a previous cycle. Oh my gosh, I heard what happened yesterday. Are you okay? No worries, I'm good. Thanks, Yui. I'm so relieved. Should you not be resting after yesterday? Nah, no need. I've only got a few scrapes and bruises. I'm surprised that both of you aren't dead after what you pulled. Believe me, me too. Wait, what? I mean, no worries, Scarlet. I've been rollerblading for longer than most people have ever. Technically, that's probably true, but... You should teach us how to rollerblade, Allie. It seems like it'll be fun. You sure, Tara? I feel like that might not be a good idea. What's the worst that could happen? I like your attitude, girl. Come on, let's hit the road. I like your attitude. Allie grabbed Tara's hand and pulled her away. Sometime later. Hey, Tara, how was skating? There's no words. Oh, there she goes. I think Allie broke Tara. Scarlet waved her hands frantically in front of Tara's face as if to check if anyone was still in there. Tara, you in there? Hey, Tara, the internet's back. I guess nobody's home. Is there a medic on the island? Wait a minute, I made a new serum the other day that might just be the thing to restore Tara's mind. Just give me a second to administer it. Hold on, are you talking about the thing that turned everyone to zombies? Well, I just think one field test really isn't enough to see if it's botched or not, so why not just... I tried to stop her from administering it, but it was too late. Yeah! Oh boy. Give me brains! Bananas! Guess this one's a bust too. Do you have an antidote? Just kidding. I've got it right here. Just give me a moment. Luckily, Tara ended up being okay. We spent the rest of the morning playing video games as therapy for Tara. I found Kat in the same place she found me yesterday. Morning, Diabedo. Time to decide who's your last soulmate candidate. Oh man, I'm going to make me a killing from today's bet with 4. The poor guy doesn't know you've been rigging the show. What he doesn't know can't hurt him. Anyway, after you make your choice, it'll be just between the 3 soulmate candidates from here on out. Wait just a second, what does... I thought somebody would ask, so let me explain. If you don't get chosen, we'll make the rest of the show a tropical getaway for you. You'll still be able to see the other girls and live in the mansion, so really it's no big deal. Tara did a little fist bump. So without further ado, Diabedo, who's the last and lucky girl? I almost feel like not choosing Tara is a present for her. Because she's like, yes! I can just play video games all week and not have to interact with anybody. Fuck yeah. I'd like to spend some time today with Violet. Oh, she's smug about that. Violet. Alright, we'll make it happen. Give us a minute to set up the scene, then go find her. I'd just gone outside the mansion to find Violet when a white limousine drove up and stopped in front of me. One stepped out from the driver's seat and walked towards me. I've not seen these guys in so long. Diabedo, good day. Please do enter. What's with the formal talk? Please, just get in the car, Diabedo. You already heard what she said to my bro. He opened the passenger door and ushered me inside. I shrugged and went inside. What's the worst that could happen on a death game dating show, getting into a stranger's car? We sat in silence as one drove me to what looked like some sort of fancy restaurant and escorted me inside. Oh! Aquarium restaurant! Will you be my best friend? Bonjour, suitor. I trust my new butler brought you here safely? Yeah, he did. What's going on, Violet? I thought I'd give you a chance to have some alone time with the star of the show is all. I'm told this is what people do when they are courting. Have you never been on a date before? Of course I have, and I've read all the manuals on the subject. I'll have you know I've studied every book on the Lusty New Asian Maid series and know them all by heart. Impressed, I'm sure. I'm impressed. You've read a whole manga series, I'm assuming. I'm impressed, Violet. Oh, it was nothing. Pardon my interruption. I've brought your food. Please be seated, honoured guests. Violet and I sat at a table in the centre of the palace as one placed each dish onto the table one by one. He seemed to linger over the meatballs as he brought them over. Thank you, One. Please don't hold yourself back. Don't think I will. This food looks incredible and probably worth more than my life. I mean, my life is on the line right now. You're right on both counts, Diabedo. I'm ecstatic you like the assortment. I planned it myself. You're a chef? You could say that. What do you mean? Anyway, tell me more about yourself, Diabedo. There's not too much to say. Amnesia is a hell of a drug. You do not remember your past? Yeah, bummer, right? Then rest assured I will find the finest scientists in all the land to help you recover your memory when this is over. That'll be great. Thanks, Violet. Think nothing of it. It's the duty of those with more to give back, no? Though, have you ever thought, perchance, that this is actually a blessing in disguise? What do you mean? Many of us would be happier not knowing what drags us down. That may be true, but still, I need to know. You sound just like the reference examples in the romance manuals. Consider me impressed. You know those manuals are just regular fiction novels, right? Ha, you're quite funny, Diabedo. An admirable trait to have. I like that. Anyway, you haven't told me about yourself, Violet. Who are you? What do you do for fun? I'd like to know. Being the scion of the Valentines doesn't leave much time for fun, I'm afraid. Even on this show, I spend most of my waking hours managing the Valentine's restaurant business. But I suppose if I have a spell of time I enjoy... baking. I don't get it. Why are you embarrassed by liking baking? Everyone has a hobby. Baking is something of a servant hobby, according to my parents. Oh, so she's the uptight rich girl that doesn't want to be an uptight rich girl? Ooh. It's one thing that you brought me to a fucking aquarium restaurant. Sure, your parents might own this place, but it's a fucking cool restaurant with great food. I'm a sucker for great food. And also, you're, like, not actually a stuck-up bitch. You don't want that life. Alright. Baking is something of a servant hobby, according to my parents. When they found out I was enjoying that, well, they made sure to stop me from ever doing it again with all the restaurant work. It's a bit ironic, isn't it? You know what? I do know of what, but what do you mean? Who cares what your parents think? Here on this island, a million miles out, they can't stop you. How about we find some time together to make up for lost time? She laughed like a child. That'll be wonderful, Diabeto. I'll make some time on my calendar for you. We spent the next few hours enjoying the finest meal that money could buy. Each course was better than the last, just like each chapter of the Lusty New Asian Maid, according to Violet. I'm gonna Google this. Lusty New Asian Maid. Let's see if this is based off of anything. The Lusty New Asian Maid. I'm guessing it's made up, but... okay, yeah, that didn't work. Take one wild guess what actually came up. Something tells me the same applies to every moment I'll share together with Violet. It didn't even give me like, oh, did you mean this manga series? Nope. After today's date, I went out for a short walk outside the mansion. Oh, hey, Diabedo. Hey, Cat, what's up? Let's not waste any time. I've got to get back to editing, and you know what I want to hear. I know, Ali was your favourite till now, but maybe Violet has shaked things up a bit. She has, actually. That was genuinely, like, surprising how much she impressed me. Who's number one now, Violet? Though I've known her for less time, I think I like Violet more than Ali now. I don't know. I mean, it's tough. I don't know as much as I'd like about Violet just yet, but I know more than anything that I just want to keep learning more about her. She really reminds me of Sonia. What was her last name? It was something like Sonia No Last Name, or something from Danganronpa. She is so much like that character. Sonia Nevermind. That was it. Sonia Nevermind. She really reminds me of her. I can't wait to see her again. You really do change your mind like the wind, huh? Doesn't matter to me, though. I'm your producer, not your life coach. Anyway, got good news that you might be interested in. What's that? My plan was a success. Having 3 soulmate candidates has worked magic for our ratings. Which, of course, means the show will go on. That's awesome, so I'm safe now? Just for now, though we're not out of the woods just yet. We need to make sure the next stretch of the show rates even higher. It's time for Phase 2. Over the next 3 days, you'll go on a second date with each of the Scarlet, Ali, and Violet. Just imagine how much higher our ratings would be if our viewers got to see even more of their favourites falling in love. Just imagine that sweet ad revenue rolling in. Ad revenue. Oh my god, that reminds me. Fucking... So, like, milliseconds after I uploaded the Typing of the Dead video, it immediately got content striked. For that one moment where I put Nyan Pasu in as a meme. And it's like, oh, Don't worry, this won't affect your channel, just all the ad revenue from this video will go to this channel, and it was a channel completely unrelated to the Nyan Pasu video. It was some foreign channel that I didn't take the clip from, had copyright claimed Nyan Pasu remix. I was like, who the fuck are these guys? I'm not going to dispute it, but enjoy my less than 1 penny of ad revenue. I don't make money on my videos. So enjoy, like, at least, 10p, maybe, that you'll get from this video. Good job, guys. I fucking love content strikes on YouTube. Jesus Christ, it's so stupid. Like, the fact that it was claimed by somebody that wasn't even the original owner of the video, and they're claiming on somebody with, what? It's got, 3 views, I think, and 2 of them are me? Like, bruh. Let's actually have a look. It's been a couple hours. Oh, it's got 5 views. Okay. But it's cool. How much ad revenue are you getting from 5 views, bro? Sorry, I got distracted for a second. Sound good to you? Sounds like a plan to me. Good. That's what I like to hear. Tomorrow morning, I'll be asking you who you want to have your first second date with. Put some thought into that. Sometimes the order of content is just as important as the content itself for ratings. Will do. Thanks, Kat. No biggie, I've got to get back to work, so I'll see you later. Night. I waved goodbye to her as she walked away from the mansion. Guess it's time to turn in for the night. We borrowed a boat and went for a cruise around the island. I love the way the wind feels. What is that? Feels like freedom. Can't get enough of it. This is... I was going to call her Sonia then. Violet. This is definitely Violet. No cameras, no people, nothing to stop me from... She pulled me close and kissed me on the lips. For a moment, time stopped and we were the only 2 people that existed. Doing what I want. I actually don't know if this is confirmed. Because she was on about the freedom from the cameras, so it could be anybody, but I get the feeling it's Violet. But damn, I like a girl that's forward. I'm pretty sure we don't need to be all the way out here just for a kiss. I guess you're right, after all it's hotter if people are watching. Uh-oh, so somebody's an exhibitionist. We laughed together as we cruised along till the sun went down, the world was ours. The sound of waves grows louder and louder, threatening to pull me back into reality. Will I know you before I'm taken under? Nope.